Listen to this foolery. She got 7 kids by 3 men, and she's on Kendra G looking for a new man. Check it out.
How old are you, babe?
I'm 40.
40. What you do for a living?
I work in accounting for a third-party administrator.
Work
I
in
also have a
accounting.
side business. I bake cakes on the side, trying to build that business.
You do what, honey? Accounting.
Bake.
Name is Alana,
hmm
Illinois, 40. Work in accounting, and what else?
I bake cakes on the side. I have a business called Cakes by Alana. So I'm trying to build that business, but
Okay.
accounting pays the bills.
Accounting pays the bills. Okay.
hmm
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 7.
You have 7 kids, really, Alana?
hmm
So you pushed 7 kids out of your vagina?
The last one I had a C-section,
Oh.
but yes, yes,
All right,
ma'am.
how old are your 7 kids?
The oldest,
How old are your 7 kids, honey?
they are 22, 20, 18, 16, 12. I'm so nervous. 8 and 1. I have one
You have
that's
a
a year.
1-year-old?
He'll be 2 in September.
Okay. By how many men?
3.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
3. Why you not with the man you had a 1-year-old with?
There was some infidelity. So my 8-year-old and my 1-year-old are both with him. We were engaged, but there was some infidelity, and it didn't work out. So it was time to move on.
So you started. So have you ever been married?
Yes, I was married to the father of my oldest 4 children.
Okay. Oldest 4. But wait, you said you got kids. Oh, you have one child. The 12-year-old has her own child.
Yeah, she has a separate father.
Okay.
Yes.
So you was married to 4 of the children's dad,
Yes.
and then you were engaged to the last 2, but he cheated.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we got Alana, Illinois, 40, accounting. Also, she bakes cakes. Mom of 7 kids, by 3 men, married once, engaged once, and then one she just had a child by. What kind of man you looking for now?
A God-fearing man. Got to put God first. That's important to me. I'm realizing. Somebody that if he has children, he has to be a good father. Somebody who I don't necessarily need somebody to take care of me, but as long as he can handle his own. I just want somebody that respects women, respects children, somebody that loves his mother. Because if he loves his mother, he's going to love women and respect women. And just somebody that has good morals, good all-around morals. That's what I want. Good values,
Okay.
good morals.
What are your deal breakers?
Cheating, lying. That's my deal breakers. That's it. And if you're not a Christian, I need that. That's important to me. I realize that now.
Okay. Alana, now more likely you're going to be a highlight, and it's definitely going to be a conversation about you having 7 kids, and your youngest child is 1.
Yes.
So what would you say to the man that's concerned that you have 7 kids and one of the children are actually 1 years old?
I would say that I do what I have to do, and I'm not looking for someone to save me or save my children, because I have 3 of my children have grown up and they're in college. One is just graduating and is going to college. So I know how to be a mother and be a woman and hold things down when I've had to. Like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to build my cake business, but since it's not taking care of everything, I know what I have to do. So, accounting, like I said, pays the bills. So I'm a good woman. I'm not asking someone to come and save me and my children. I just want someone who can add to my life and I can add to theirs.
So how many kids are actually in your home?
Right now, I have 5 in the home. One's about to leave for college, so I will have 4 in the home as of August.
Gotcha. Okay. So should he make a certain amount of money?
He can't be living in poverty. I mean, because a certain amount of money, it also depends on where you live. I live in Illinois. People that live in California, the cost of living is different there. So depends on where he lives. He cannot live in poverty, nobody on welfare, and I'm not judging, but I want him to be able to hold his own no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I know that we all, sometimes there are certain circumstances, but He just has to be able to pay his own bills and also be able to do a little bit more than that. I like to go on vacations. I like to go out to eat. I like to travel,
7 kids by 3 different men, including a 1-year-old. Nope. Monogamy. Nope. Ma'am, you need to go sit your ass down somewhere. Your last relationship didn't work because he was cheating. But you already had 5 kids and 2 baby dads when he met you. What were you expecting? When you're in that situation, you should be willing to put up with a little bit of cheating because you've already been practicing polyandry by default. So when a man wants to deal with another woman, it's polygyny. When you come in with all that baggage, your tolerance level for certain things should be a little bit higher. You don't have it where you could just cut off the relationship at any given time because of something that makes you unhappy. You better be happy with any man that deals with you. As long as he's doing everything else that he has to do, you need to stay with that man. Period. I don't know why y'all get on here with 3 baby dads talking about you looking for monogamy. It makes no sense. Men are sharing your womb with 2 or 3 other men. It's wild at this point. You can't tell me you don't watch Kendra's show. You're going to get on here with 7 kids and 3 baby fathers. You're clearly looking for attention. We'll give it to you. Kendra didn't say it, but I said for her. It's a wrap for you. You are out of the game officially. Go and focus on those babies. That 1-year-old, that 8-year-old. You're done.
If you want to piss a black woman off, just tell her the truth. I promise you, she'll get mad. And that might sound crazy. Who would get mad at the truth? How can you argue with the truth? We have this disdain thing when it comes to the truth. We can't handle the truth. We don't tell the truth. We don't want to hold each other accountable. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable. Anything that involves having to face reality, face what really is, we don't like it. And black women who struggle with that, they will, again, when they don't like the truth, when they can't handle the truth, they will try to tell you the truth is not the truth. The sky is not blue when we know it's blue. You could look up a stat and show the stats, and they'll still argue and say, well, maybe it's right there. And that's my problem when women are like, show me the stats. You can show the stats, you can say the stats, and people will still argue with the stat because they don't want to face the reality of this is what it is.
She's speaking facts. Don't come in my comment section calling her a pick-me. Women are lied to by everything and everybody. Men lie to women. TVs and advertising lie to women. Social media lies to women. The educational system, K through college, lies to women. So when you put all of these variables together of things that deceive women, this is where we're getting all of this mass delusion. So when guys like me come with the truth, come with the facts, sometimes the truth hurts. Even in the face of statistical, logical facts, women will still fight the truth. Why this single mom of 4 will be single forever.
What kind of man you looking for, Monique?
I'm looking for a Mexican person. I'm not looking. I'm sorry, but I'm into Mexicans.
Are your children's dad Mexican?
One of them is.
So why you prefer Mexican men over black men?
Because it's black men too much violence. They like to hit on women. It's a lot of drama with black men. So Mexicans like more different from black men. They're more kind, nice, and sweet.
Well, okay. I gotta validate your experience, but I do gotta say not all black men are violent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you prefer a Mexican man. So Mexican men, she is looking for you. Any other requirements? Just be Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
¿Qué pasa?
Yeah.
Well, she's in California, so that's a high probability you can find a Mexican man in California.
Mm-hmm.
What are your deal breakers besides not being a Mexican man?
My deal breaker is right now, I'm focused on trying to get a job right now. And he moved. Gotta stay more focused what I need to do around my household and my kids. I don't put my kids first. My kids always come first before men do. But what I'm really on here looking for is a real nice person who can understand where I'm coming from. And my deal breaker is Somebody to be honest, no liars.
Somebody to be honest, no liars. So
no cheaters. Yeah.
No cheaters. Should the man look a certain way besides being Mexican?
Tall, heavy set, not heavy set, but built tall.
I'm not trying.
Not short.
I'm not trying to offend nobody. So I hope this doesn't come across as offensive. But are there tall Mexican men?
Out here in California, it is.
Really?
It's a lot of them.
Okay. So you want a tall Mexican man. Okay, keep going.
That's it.
That's it. Did he make a certain amount of money?
No.
No. Do you care if he speaks English?
He got to speak English.
He got to speak English. Okay. Be a tall Mexican man that also speaks English.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do the Kendrick cam, Monique.
Okay. Move. Move, baby.
Oh, we see your outfit, girl. Okay, Monique. Okay, mommy.
Yeah.
Happy Chulo, she looking for you.
Yeah.
Now, Monique, when was your last relationship? Bring the camera down.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Was it one of your children's dads?
No.
Oh, okay. No.
Just an old friend.
It was an old friend.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 years ago.
You haven't had sex in 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Are you waiting for a Mexican man?
Wait till I get married.
Oh. So you're not having sex again until you get married?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, no sex until you get married. Be a tall Mexican man. Also speak English. And you didn't have a money requirement, did you?
No.
No. Okay. All right. When was the last time? Oh, you told me that. 3 flaws you have to work on.
My attitude, probably. My attitude and my anger. I do have a little anger problem. That's the same attitude, but pretty much just my attitude. Other than that, I don't know.
Now, Monique, I'm going to bring this up because people are going to talk about this.
This is not no shirt. This is a dress.
What happened?
Your people is funny.
What happened?
Everybody talking mess. I love haters. That's funny. I really do. I love when people talk shit. You got to down wrong for that.
Okay. Monique, so marriage is the goal, right?
Huh?
Marriage is the goal now, correct?
Yes.
So I want you to respond to this because the comment section, the cousins will say, you're a mom to 4 by 2 men, and now you're not having sex until you get married. What will your response be to that?
My response?
Yeah.
I don't have none right now.
You don't have a response to that? You don't have a response.
She's just one of the many millions of women that have a high probability of being single forever. She's up in age at 41, obese, 4 kids, 2 different men. But the thing that sticks out the most is that she has anger issues, a bad attitude. This is probably more damaging to her than the previous things that I mentioned. And she wants to bring this to a tall Mexican gentleman. She says black men are violent. She's projecting. You see, if she has anger and attitude issues, I'm pretty sure that she did some things to start incidents. She says Mexican men are nice. That's another way of saying that they're going to put up with her bullshit. I have news for you, ma'am. Mexican men are not going to put up with that shit either. It's a nice try. You want to wait till marriage to have sex. You're going to have tumbleweed and all kind of crabgrass growing out that thing. It's sad to say that millions of women are going to be single for the rest of their lives. You may want to get your cat bags ready.
I feel like I want to give up on my sons. They lazy, they dirty. The one 14-year-old, he's rude and disrespectful. The boy told me I need to get a better job and make more money, and I need to buy a better house, and I am a single mother of 5. These niggas don't do shit for my kids. I do everything for my kids. They won't clean. They won't do chores. Like, they won't walk the dog. They won't do nothing but play the fucking game. And I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of trying to tell them how to be a man, because a woman can't teach a man how to be a man, and they daddies ain't shit. And there's nobody fault but my own, because I knew who the fuck I was fucking. But damn, like, what?
No, you can't give up now. You have 5 young boys. You got to get all of them past the finish line to 18 years old and even beyond. I know that house is in complete chaos. When boys start smelling themselves, they're very hard to control. They run that house. This is a prime example of why stepdaddy season is officially over. There is no benefit for a man to come into this type of situation whatsoever. Where are their fathers? What type of man did you choose? Let's keep it a stack, man. You single mothers have been ruining adolescent boys for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decades now. How many more decades are we going to keep this cycle going? They don't even show father figures on TV no more. No more James Evans, Uncle Phil, Carl Winslow. Unless the young man plays a sport, he's not going to see any example of how a man should move. And fast forward to your dating years, you ladies get into the dating market and you wonder what's wrong with the man. Well, they didn't see an example in the household of how to become a real man.
Mine a 4x2 man. She was once married. 48. She works in retail. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am just looking for someone who has a vibe, like someone who is fun, who knows how to be serious, but knows how to joke around as well. So nothing extravagant at all. Simplicity is what I'm looking for.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Anything abusive. So whether it's physical or emotional abuse, I'm not for it at all.
You're not what at all?
I'm not for it at all. Anything abusive. That's
Anything
my only,
abusive?
yes, that's my only deal breaker.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Um, Someone who's taller than I am. I'm 5'4", so probably about 5'8" and taller. That's all.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Of course, like I'm not gonna say more than I do, but at least 100K.
Do you want to share how much you make or no?
Well, I'm over 100K.
Okay. So you make more than 100K, so he can make
Yes,
at least,
ma'am.
he has to make at least 100K.
Yes, ma'am.
So if he made 70K, don't DM you?
No, no, please, no. I'm over 2. I'm not, and I'm going at least 100 less than I am. No, not no, no, no. Sorry. Yeah, no, no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Did your children's dads make 100K too?
Yes, he did.
Ooh, don't play with it.
Listen, I'm not looking for somebody to take care of me. I'm looking for somebody who could match me. That's all. And I say match, but I'm still going 100K less. So 70K, Kendra? No, man. I'm 48 years old. What am I doing with someone who makes 70K? No. And I don't care what the followers want to say, because I'm on here all the time making snide comments. No. I love to travel, but you got to be able to pay your way. I pay my way.
Ooh, child. Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. Don't mess with Shauna Lou.
Oh, shit! The Kendra Cam! Hold on. I'm in my blue room, Kendra.
Okay, let's see you. You are lit tonight. You are lit.
I am lit.
Okay, Shauna Lou, am I saying it right?
Yes, You are.
When was your last relationship?
My last marriage was my last relationship, which was 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Okay.
Yes,
You don't
ma'am.
you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I ain't telling my business. Hell no.
Okay.
My business.
Okay. Three flaws you have to work on.
Oh my goodness. I have a really strong personality, and it's not what I say, it's how I say it. I'm Jamaican, so I'm working on that piece. I don't have patience. I'm working on that piece. And my other flaws is that there are times where I'm sometimes judgmental, and I need to work on that as well.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm independent, I'm Jamaican. Hello. I know how to cook, I know how to take care of my house, and I'm lit. Hello.
You definitely lit. What's the age range you would date?
Well, I'm 48, so to be honest with you, I've tried the younger version. You got to be 50 and older. And
50
you
and
have to, yes, you have to have your own. I'm not trying to take care of no man. No, not at 48 years old.
okay. Not at 48 years old. So 50
No,
and
ma'am.
older. Should he
Yes,
be in
ma'am.
Florida?
That would be nice, but I travel for work, so I'm good with anywhere on the southeast coast because that's where I travel for work.
Okay. So we got China Lou,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes,
China Lou, she's from Jamaica but lives in Florida, 48, works in retail, mom of 4 kids, by 2 men. She was married. You have to make at least 100K. Now she's making an
yes,
exception. She makes 200K. So no, if
and
you make
more.
and more, she makes more than 200K. So if you make 70K, no, do not DM her.
No, no.
This woman is 48 years old, divorced, 4 kids, 2 different men. Wants a man that makes at least 100K, talks down on men who make less than that. She had a few too many drinks before she came onto the show. She has zero self-awareness. She has no idea what type of competition she's up against. Because men who make 6 figures want younger women, more beautiful women with no kids, who've never been married. Here's a secret. A woman with 4 kids at her age is equivalent to a man that lives at home with his mother. To us, that's how we see women at her age, divorced, and so many children. That's just to give you women a perspective of how men see things. She needs a do-over. Come back when you are not so drunk. You out of your goddamn mind.
Thank me later on this. Irish, Italian, Jewish. Okay? Irish, Italian, Jewish. Thank me later. Are the most giving, generous, providing man out there. All right? All the most giving man I've ever been with, okay? Honey, trust me on this. Okay? When I first met Chou, the Jewish man and the Irish man literally gave me 1,000 the first day I met him. The first day I met him, because we were just talking and he was just asking me questions about how am I doing, and I told him something. And then the Jewish man gave me $1,500 literally the second day I met him. Shopping on the second dates, gifts, Hermes gifts, bags, like investing in you, a new phone, this third date. Like, I'm serious, ladies. One man that I was with who was Irish, and our second date gave me $3,300. Second date, all right? Just do it, because you're their woman, all right? So, ladies, let's be smart out here.
It's problematic that she feels so comfortable telling the whole world that she took this much money from so many groups of men. Is this outright prostitution? Is this lessons on how to gain more tricks? What's the goal? Because if the goal is to find a provider, looks like you're thinking about short term instead of long term. You're thinking about what you can get right now. But what's going to happen when that fish box of yours begins to age and is in a lot less of a demand that it is right now? You have a backup plan for that? Because right now you just average at best. Imagine how you'll be when you get a bit older. And that's the problem that women are running into. They're not looking at the bigger picture. Yo, thank God for modern technology that makes it much easier for us to deal with these modern day 304s. We now have the ability to get DNA results back pretty much instantly. Check out this bird who can't figure out which man to pin this baby on. It's trifling.
Ms. Sanders, you admit to having another man sign your 6-month-old son Caleb's birth certificate, but now say that Caleb's real biological father is the defendant, Mr. Jamarvis Brady.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've petitioned the court for a DNA test to prove that Mr. Brady is your son's father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brady, you claim it is genetically impossible that you are Caleb's father, and therefore the plaintiff needs to get her child expenses from her son's real daddy.
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
So, Ms. Sanders, what has Mr. Brady done exactly for baby Caleb since his birth?
He has not done anything, Your Honor. I have to get Caleb baby food. I have to get him diapers, clothes, everything, and that is not cheap.
Does he visit the baby?
I came through the neighborhood one day, and he asked me if he could see my baby.
Why would I take care of a baby that's not mine? Why would I visit a baby that's not mine?
Look how pretty my baby is. How can you deny a pretty baby?
I don't care about the baby being pretty. I care about if the baby's mine or not. I take care of my responsibility, not another man's.
Why do you doubt this beautiful baby is yours?
The first thing is the green eyes. No one in my family has green eyes. May I show you, Your Honor?
Yes.
Starting with my grandparents, my grandma don't have green eyes. My granddaddy don't got green eyes. My mama or my daddy. Her either, obviously. Me, I definitely don't have green eyes. I'm trying to figure out where these green eyes come from that's on this baby. Because it ain't my family. And
okay,
I'm looking at them, it ain't their family either.
Well, maybe Miss Sanders has green eyes, and that genetic trait in her family.
When my grandmother first seen Caleb, she said, those are my father's eyes. You don't know what's down in your gene pool.
He probably got brown eyes too. You ain't seen him.
What are the other reasons why you doubt this child is yours?
Because it's constant stuff coming up with Karen, like all the time. Like,
what do you mean? Explain.
When I first came and found out about the baby, I didn't find out through Catherine. I found out through a friend who seen it on Facebook. And I popped up at the house. I ain't called, I ain't text, none of that. I just popped up. And when she finally came to the door, she said, Caleb don't need you in his life.
So you're saying she didn't even inform you that she was pregnant?
She told me in the beginning.
In the beginning?
Yes.
But then when is this time you had to pop up at the house?
This was after the baby was born.
Okay, so when she told you she was pregnant, why didn't you go to an appointment,
I tried.
participate?
I initially tried to go to the appointments, Your Honor. Like, I tried a lot. Catherine's just a handful.
He was playing me from the left because I didn't want to be with him no more. So he got mad because I got back with my ex. He said he don't want me, but he constantly takes my phone, somebody so what's up?
I come to the house, dudes coming and going all the time. Like, I left her house.
How you gonna tell me that dude's coming and going, but you
I left her house and the dude came through, the same dude who she was texting.
How you gonna get
came through while I was pulling off.
So you telling me that if you see somebody with your girlfriend, you ain't gonna get mad and try to fight?
You wasn't my girlfriend, you just, we was broken up.
So you ain't gonna get mad and try to fight?
You ain't nothing but my potential baby mother.
His stories are not matching up. It don't make no...
Explain how you're related to the parties in this matter.
Oh, this is my daughter.
That's your daughter, Miss Sanders.
Yes.
And what do you have to add? What exactly is your understanding of this situation or your belief? Do you believe Mr. Brady is your daughter's child's father?
I believe my daughter. I don't know Mr. Brady. This is my first time ever seeing him. Since Caleb's been born, myself and my husband step up. We buy this baby everything when she needs help. We step up. And I called Mr. Brady and I said, you know, this is ridiculous. Caleb is 6 months old. You know, when are you going to step up? When are you going to participate in raising your son?
That's what the dad's for. I'm not.
Yeah, but you.
I'm not taking care
well, you
of
just said all she is my potential child's mother. So there is a potential. You're admitting in court today there's a potential.
The thing is, Your Honor, is that even if you think that he may be your son, won't you feel like a fool if he's your son and you've never contributed 1 red cent towards taking care of him? You know what I mean?
And your daughter said to you that there are no other possibilities. You've asked her.
Honestly, Your Honor, no, I have not asked her because she said to me that he is the only other potential. So did I go in and go behind her and say, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? No. She said he was one potential and the other. Well, she tested him and now we're here with this situation. So
gonna be another failed test.
And you're confident of that, Mr. Brady?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this one I'm saying, you would never have a baby that look as good as my child. Come on now.
My little boy looks just like me.
Both brown.
Mr. Brady, You are not.
I told her that was my baby,
Sit down.
I told her.
Sit down over there. Stand right where you're standing.
I told you, I know it was mine. 100% positive.
Miss Sanders, he said he was positive.
So who the
I don't
other
understand.
possibilities?
I really don't understand.
So it's not your ex's, it's not his.
It was no one else. It was no one else.
Had to be.
It was no one else.
It has to be somebody else.
Gotta be somebody.
It has to be one other person at least. Obviously, you have some thinking to do. Because there is at least one other man that could potentially be your child's father. If you're saying you have no idea, you got to start trying to figure this out for Caleb. Now, Mr. Brady, you've maintained from the beginning that it was not your child.
I admire the way this young man stood on business. He said, this baby with these green ass eyes is not my child. And he stood on it. When women get on TV testing 2 or 3 men or more, we can already conclude that she's walking around with a stench, a smell, an odor. Her pH is off the meter. Her box is out here smelling like gefilte fish. Seared salmon. Not salmon, but seared salmon. And it's a shame, man, because we can blame hookup culture for this, which is the last knockout blow to the American family structure across all races and backgrounds. Why are the older women not teaching the young women to behave properly? It's because the older women are competing for the same man. That man that's 35 to 50, over 6 feet tall, making 6 figures, handsome. They all want the same man. So why would they teach their competition how to behave properly or how to do what's in the best interest moving forward? They won't. Gentlemen, protect your seed. Be careful who you lay with, because in the last days, a man is going to become more precious than gold.
Okay, so we all out here dating, and I was just thinking something. Tell me if this sounds like you. I want somebody, but just sometimes. I want to get married, but you stay at your house, and I stay at my house. And when you come over, or I go over there, and we kick it, we have a good time, and all that stuff. But then I go back to my house, or you go back to your house, and we married. Tell me if that sounds like you, because that would be perfect for me, because I don't really want you like that. I want you, but just sometimes.
Sounds to me like she wants all of the benefits of marriage while still being a jump off. She doesn't want to be bothered with you, but at the same time, she wants all of the power and security that marriage paperwork provides. It's very dangerous. One thing I agree with her with, never move in together. If you look back at my original videos when I first got started, I told you, man, never, ever move in with a woman. Your energy, focus, health, happiness, life expectancy decreases while your weight and your stress levels increase. Why do you think women live longer than men? It's because they don't have to deal with women in the same way that we do. She has no idea what's on the horizon. I suggest that she gets her cat bags ready.